Good evening and welcome to Gray Barn Antiques. Tonight we are going to visit with Burning Sensations Antiques. They were the first one that started us off when we did our first YouTube video of a booth over at our new location at 134 Main Street. So we will start over here again as there's been many changes. A lot of things have sold. New items have come in. So first let's go over how to contact us. Feel free to direct message us on Facebook at Gray Barn Antiques, Instagram, Gray_Barn. If you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up, please. You can also contact us via our website at graybarnantiques.com. Our email is graybarn@graybarnantiques.com, and our phone number is 973-786-5555. So let's check out Burning Sensations Antiques. Remember, 20% off items not marked firm, and that is the same for cash or credit. So you'll see there's some of the same things from when we went through here the last time, but there's also been some new items added, as well as there were boxes under here, and within the first, couple of weeks, they were able to start getting all that stuff out onto the floor. There were things that they have many, many more items in boxes, and sometimes they would find, like, let's just say the sugar and not the creamer. So some of that stuff was still boxed up as they find the mates to them. So again, 20% off. If you need any information on any of these items, measurements, prices, because I don't go over every single price. Well, that's a good deal. $36 for the milk crate. I don't go over every item. So you might see something in passing that you want more information on. You need measurements, you need prices, you want to buy it. We will gladly help you with any of those scenarios. We will gladly get you the prices and help you to get those. Wow, that's a good deal. Only $8 for the... It has where it's lost the paint. That one's also $8. Has a lot more paint on it. Some nice old license plates, old tools. We do ship the smaller items like that, and it would be from zip code 07821. You can go to the USPS website, and on the top there's a thing that says that you can find out costs. So if you put in our zip code and got an idea of how much it weighs, and then you would click your zip and put your zip code in there, and then you just put in package, and then the next page you'd put in how many pounds it might be. Something looks like a pound, it'll round up to 2 pounds with the packaging, so you can get an idea if it's worth shipping. Northeast Coast, very reasonable. When we get to the Midwest and out to the West Coast, the prices obviously do increase, but we have many people that are purchasing as close as Denville, and they just don't have the time to come in, so we do ship those items. You also can pay over the phone. You can pay with PayPal. And we have many people who they'll come in once a month to pick up their stuff. They pay online. We just send them the bill. And you're more than free to do that as well, because I know a lot of people cannot get in here Wednesday through Sunday, 10 to 5. Weekends, a lot of people are busy. During the week, you're working. So we try to accommodate that by having our YouTube videos as well as our Facebook and Instagram postings daily. I try to get them up there daily. And then our Facebook Live events. We had one this past Sunday, and it was a very fun event. There were a lot of great show specials, the GBGBs. It was a very successful event. So other ways of, you don't have to come in person to shop with us. We want to make shopping easy for you. So think of us as like the QVC of the antiques and collectibles. Remember, 20% off items not marked firm, so $40 for that crate. Look at all the great old tools, the wrenches and everything. So anytime you do see the price, that'd be fine. Wow, just $4 on that wrench. There's a bunch of wrenches in here for just $4. So wow, a lot of fun. Just $28 on that. Here you go. Power goes out. Got a fireplace? You can make your little toast. So just $100 for the toaster. That's an antique. That would have been. I remember I used to house sit this one home by us in Connecticut. It was built in 17 something, and they had the beautiful fireplace, and there were little hidden spots in the walls and stuff that you could find in the built in, but their fireplace, they had a lot of those accessories that they had got just to make it look like that in the kitchen. It had a huge, gorgeous fireplace. They did a beautiful job restoring that home. And the barn, they made it into their party barn, so that was a lot of fun. Very nice. 36 on this. So these are great. We've been having power outages again. We get these storms roll in. So it's always nice to have an extra light source. You're not digging around looking for the flashlight. The batteries are out. You don't want to use your phone because that'll kill the battery. How pretty is that? Nice old urn. I'm just going to place that right here so we can see the bottom of this. It's got some nice weight to it. A little chip there. Not bad. Okay, we got a nice old crown mark. So that to me is going to be usually a European mark. Austria, German, it could be Italy, it could be some Italian pottery, but most likely that is a European mark on the bottom of that. And you can see how beautiful that is for just $14.40 for a real nice old piece of, almost feels like stoneware. It's got some nice weight to it, nice age. Some Lenox, that looks like, oh, is this Lenox? Yep. The main USA is the older, because you know they make that in China now. How cute is this? How much is this little glass basket? Oh, my hand is in the way, sorry about that. Just $4.80 for the little etched basket. Very cute. A stunning little creamer and sugar set here. I was going to say it looks like Nippon or Naritake. It is Nippon. Sugar and creamer set is $17.60. This set I featured last week on Facebook, Instagram. I got a lot of likes and love on this one. $48 and then the 20% off. So $38.40 or something like that. As you can see, Burning Sensation Antiques has a lot of kerosene oil lamps here, hence their name. This just came in, and I just featured this today. Beautiful old grandfather clock. It is working. It is an 8-day clock. We do have the key for it at the counter. Wood's coming across a little lighter on the video. It is a very dark wood, but look at how beautiful this is. And it might chime while we're in there. Here's the manufacturer on that. Just a beautiful old clock. The top of that. Definitely if you're into antiques, clocks, this is one that you really should have. Everybody should have a beautiful grandfather clock. We have what, one grandfather and two grandmother clocks. I got into clocks for a little bit. It's a bad habit. These are molds, very cool. Again, any information needed on these things, just let me know and I will get that for you. As I'm not going to show you the price and tags on every item, but we are going to scan pretty much everything in this booth so you can shop vicariously with us on YouTube. And don't forget to check our Facebook and Instagram posts, as we do put many of the items there. And like I've said, we will work with you to make sure these get into your home or as gifts. This is a nice older piece, but not too old, because you look at that, you got your dishwasher. So you got to watch on the transfer. $9.60. It's priced like it's not super old. So that's one of the tip-offs onto some of the and they're not hiding it. Staffordshire doesn't hide. You know, they're not trying to hide that this is a newer one. So this is actually still an active pattern. Might have retired in the last year or so, or a couple of years, but that was for a bit an active pattern. We have a lot of canister sets in here, so if you're looking for a particular color or style for your kitchen, we have quite a few in here, and they're 20% off as well, and they don't last long. So you want to make sure, you know, if you see a good deal on a canister set, that you grab it. The whole silhouette. Another older popular pattern. Some great silver plate, pewter. Vintage advertisements. This is cardboard, and that is 22, so $17.60 for the Sapling paint. If I still had my paint booth, that is one piece that I would probably have gotten to put into the paint booth, because I liked putting in the old advertisements for the paint. But we no longer have that. You can find the Fusion at Amy's Weathered Treasures on Facebook, and as well as on her online store, and try to arrange for pickup for that. She does not have a brick and mortar, but she is local, Lake Apacong, so if you want to get the paints again, that is the young lady to contact. So Remington portable typewriters, $125, so that'd be $100. And this one is locked in place until you come over here and you slide the little lever, and you can see it comes up, and now it's ready to work. So, isn't that pretty cool? It's got the little case, so that's $100. And remember, our discounts are the same for cash or credit. As long as it doesn't say firm, you are getting a discount. Small gas stove. I don't know if it's working, but if it is, again, power outages, these are great to have. We went out and grabbed ourselves after Sandy, because we were out for 2 weeks. We got ourselves a nice little kerosene heater with the little cooking portion on the top. They're a lot safer than when I was growing up, so very cool. Old ice tongs, a lot of cast iron, porcelain, not reproduction. He just does a superb job on polishing his copper and brass. So you can see how nice that is. 32 for this beautiful brass scale. Some garden shears. As we always say, you have to look up and down in all these booths. A really cool crate up there. You get a bird's eye view up there. The telephone is still here. Almost had a gentleman that bought it, but he wasn't able to take it with him right away, so he had to pass. He's traveling. Did not have room for it. So that's $225 and then 20% off. And again, we have featured this on Facebook, Instagram. So if you went and you hashtagged Burning Sensations Antiques on our Instagram, or if you just click it that you see all the little thumbnails, you'll find this picture, and then you can just click on that and find out all the information. This is quite an unusual lamp. It has little lenses in each of the panels, and that's only $36. You don't have to use that kind of bulb. You could put, I mean, that gives it the gas effect, but you could put in a different bulb if you wanted to. You can see the images. You could put a different color bulb in there, maybe something more yellow to whatever it would do to make the pictures more presentable. And without the light, you can see it's just a really cool bulb in there. This is a really neat stand, tall. And I think I featured this as well with the measurements. So, and that is $100 for the iron plant stand. This was one of our items that we had in the Facebook Live this weekend. It did not sell, so back on the floor it is. But that's not always going to be the case, so we always tell you guys to check out the vignettes, grab the stuff in the pre-sales, and then during the show, you won't be so, when's that coming up? When's that coming up? And might miss out on something that you wanted. Then we have all the show specials and other things that are not in the vignettes, so little surprises for you. He did sell a couple tables this week that he made. Ron is quite the carpenter, and he makes some very unusual and original pieces. Here's what I was talking about with the copper. It's just gorgeous copper. Nice little picture here. $20 for the ship print. Nice frame. There's a little old thermometer from Califon, New Jersey. Has some little schmutz on it there. I mean, just aging that happens, but it's only $14.40. So if you know somebody who lives in Califon, what a fun gift that is. Or if you live in Califon. Nice old print. 16 for the pretty little girl. And I can see myself in the copper. It's that shiny. And you can see. Puritan pottery. Whole match strikes. This pretty little Delft clock. $14.40. Seems to work. That's really that's a beautiful clock. Good deal. Made in Germany. Let's see. It's got some weight to it too. Nice porcelain. Made in Germany. Now Delft, a lot of people believe when they see Delft, they think, okay, this is Delft because it has the blue and white porcelain with the windmill. Delft is actually a region. So that would be where the pottery was made. They just popularized this type of a style. So a lot of people just call this blue and white finish Delft when it's actually the region. Like Murano. Murano's a city in Italy where a lot of that came out of. So Roseville again. So a lot of these things you'll see people just kind of generalize because of the region that it's from. But it does not necessarily mean that it is from that region. It's just a stylization that's taken hold of for descriptive purposes. Cool tray made in Italy for $12.80. We sold, I think there was a second one. It was the same, and somebody snatched that one up. I love these. These are the cast iron. These are the original. They have the glass eyes. They're andirons, and these are $150 firm. And so with your fireplace glowing, their eyes glow. Wine apple press. So here's what I'm talking about with these tables that he makes. How unusual. So this is more like a podium height, or if you had a high stool, or in your kitchen if you're tall and you want a cutting space that you don't have to bend over on your counter. So that's firm at 200. So it's an old treadle. How cool is that? A butcher block. So, some books, more copper. And again, any information needed, just reach out to us and say, I want more information on that. I want to buy that. How much is that? What are the measurements? And we will gladly get that for you. It is best to direct message us. We do not always see the Facebook messages and comments. So please message us. That's the best way to make sure that we are seeing your comments. If you have a question, that's a really good deal. Has hole in bottom. So this was probably turned into a lamp at one point. People used to turn these beautiful Satsuma Moriagi vases. That's what that says. This is beautiful. Even with the hole in it. It says the 3D effect to it. So $24. It's actually a very good deal for that. Very pretty. Mason jars. Don knows about mason jars now. He's spent a lot of time researching. So this is our scribe tool. This is a double scribe, just $9.60. So we've had the singles in. I've not seen the double one before. Very cool, very unusual. Lots of tools and bits and pieces in here. Yeah, come in and dig through for that. It's an unusual lamp base. It's very pretty. Rewired 110, so $88. Same for cash or credit. A lot of rusty gold in here, as they call it. And there's the truck. You can see the tag there. So that's, I think, 100, and so that'd be 80. An old toy, and you see up there some more stuff. Big tins in that. Sold one pretty quickly within the first week. Like I said, you might have seen some of these items in here last month when we visited, but you're also seeing some new items or things that I just might not have concentrated on at that point. There's a nice scale here for 52. Goes up to 24 pounds. Has this, but I don't think this was original to it. It would be like one of these, but it's a nice addition. So you can actually use that and put your fruits, vegetables, whatever in there that you need to weigh. Happy Days bag, just $9.60. Nice old piece of tinware, made in America. $20 for the iron box, no lid. Interesting design. Oh wow, that is heavy. Yeah, it's an iron box. Boot scraper. Yeah, it does. So you could attach this on your porch or somewhere near outside, so before people come in the house, especially if you live near mud and dirt and stuff, have them scrape off that mud before they come in the house. Small vintage. Wow, $14.40 for this cute little lamp. Not plugged in. I'm sure it works. Very good deal on that. Some great old tins. Advertising collectibles. Just a little old wood, $4.80. It still has the number on it. Just a little bit of a mold, but I'm not saying it has mold on it. It's a mold, as in to make something, to mold it into shape. It's a bit of, half of one probably, but just a cool decorative little piece to put out. This is a nice scale as well. It's $64 for this one. Very cool. Yeah, shined up this. This is old, the scoop. Just shined up very well. So this is nice. So this would sit in here. I know people were touching everything today, making a mess, so things were not quite put back the way they should be. I'm going to show you the bottom from here. If you want any information on that, let me know. I'm not going to bend because we do not have time for me to roll around on the floor to try to get back up. Wow, this has got some serious weight to it. So this is a reproduction. It's a Museum of History replica. And that's just 1760. And this, I mean, you can see it's got a couple little paint chips and stuff, but no cracks or repairs. And it is got some weight to it. It's at least 2 pounds. So I'm going to come to the front here after we just kind of visit with the things that are on the outside of the booth. So it's $28 for this beautiful inlaid. It does have a heavy lacquer on it, so it's not going to come apart. You can see how beautiful the color is on this. And then this unusual piece, which I did feature about 2 weeks ago. You can look up more information on that one. That's $24 for that. Look at this beautiful table. Any measurements on it, just let me know. This is $200. It is a treadle table, old flooring. How cool is that? 2 big old pieces of flooring, gorgeous. And that is with a base is Wilcox and Gibbs. Base is from the late 1800s. Beautiful, $160. That is a gorgeous table. I had the one that we sold last week that was a original. The lady is using it as her desk and comes from an area. She said that the price was fantastic. So $160 on this beautiful table. Here's another one of those molds that we saw the other one. This wood bowl is still here. There's only 44. It's Kennedy Brothers. Woo! There goes that clock. Startled me. Got me right when I was behind it. In front of it. Yeah, I'm in front of it. This is a cool table, huh? Okay. That one's $120, and that's made from Miller Foals grinding wheel. It does a beautiful job on the wood. And the items, of course, on the table are for sale as well. So, if you saw anything in this video tonight, or any of our past videos, or any of our our Instagram or our Facebook postings, and you need more information on, or you want to purchase them, let me know and we will gladly get that information for you. I'm going to show you how to contact us again. We are on Facebook as Gray Barn Antiques. Our Instagram is Gray_Barn. You're watching us on YouTube at Gray Barn Antiques, and be sure to subscribe to our channel. And our website is graybarnantiques.com. We are at Graybarn and graybarnantiques.com to email us or phone us at 973-786-5555. And then tomorrow night, I will choose another booth. Most likely, it will be to the back, and we will visit Jazzy Junk, who has sold so much that her booth is practically new. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's still there, but you're going to see a lot of things that you did not see the last time. So have a wonderful evening, and we will see you soon.